Hello guys, welcome back to another movie review. Today we are reviewing Gran Turismo. This is a movie based on a video game, but it's done so well. Like, it's done perfectly well in terms of the plot, in my opinion. Basing a video game title, IP, whatever you want to call it, but then basing it on the true story behind the game, not like how the game was made and all that. There was an actual narrative, an actual plot, an actual story to tell, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. It definitely had its moments. It was fantastic in terms of all of the car stunt scenes, everything. It was really good. There was moments in the film that, you know, the acting maybe have been a bit questionable, but you know, that was just by some of the child actors or younger actors really in the film. Basically the movie was all about like Gran Turismo in real life worked with Nissan, and Nissan basically decided to, anyone that's like a good Gran Turismo game driver can basically, if they enter this competition and win, they can come to this Gran Turismo Academy and actually learn how to drive an actual car, because the Gran Turismo simulator is that advanced in terms of the game that, you know, they are good drivers. It's a true story. It's about this guy. He basically, like, really good at games. His father's an ex-professional footballer, and he's like, you know, I want to do football. And he's like, no, racing's my passion. I love racing. He's like, yeah, but just get off the game. It's just a game. It's just a game. And he went on there. He won the thing. This is not a spoiler. Like, this is all like in the trailer. And he won the actual contest on the PlayStation. And then he goes to the academy, and he has like a head of safety is played by David Harbour, and the like Nissan marketing person is Orlando Bloom. So they're like the two big stars, I guess, in the film. And yeah, he basically goes off the academy, learns, and then you see his journey then in terms of becoming that pro, well, I don't know, semi-pro racing driver. Driving in actual cars, goes through ups and downs, obviously, throughout the entire journey of it. It's a really good film. It's like a definite sport movie, you know. People will categorize it as like a boy film, but I wouldn't say that at all. I think it just had character. Like, it had a lot of good story, a lot of good like moments in it, and you know, you can't go wrong really. The movie itself is directed by Neil Blomkamp. And he has directed many big films, actually, in terms of, you know, Chappie, Elysium, District 9, a lot of like alien movies there, like, you know, like futuristic stuff. But this film I thought was a breath of fresh air. Like, there was a lot of like stunt work in the film, which was like real drivers, obviously. And the film is based on Jan Mardenborough, and he basically, the real Jan Mardenborough, plays the stunt driver for himself. Like, so he is being played by Archie Maduecki, and the real Jan Mardenlow is the stunt double for himself that's being portrayed. I thought that was really cool. So like, when you've seen some of the car scenes and, you know, like from drone shots or whatever, he was driving his own car. Like, I think that's pretty cool, like the actual driver. You know, it's a bit of a, you know, like he's actually in the film, so like if he's involved in the film with the story, then again, like I've said with things like Rocket Man and that, like Rocket Man as a biopic is really realistic in my opinion, because Elton John's still alive and he can have input on it. Same with this, he has input on his own story. No, my dad didn't speak to me like that, my dad spoke to me like this. You know, I'm sure there was that conversation, and to have him alive is thing. Whereas things like Bohemian Rhapsody, it's all a portrayal of like the media, because Freddie Mercury obviously is no longer around. So I do like biopic movies that are true stories where the people are actually involved and part of it, because it becomes more real then, I think. Anyways, rating the movie, I did really enjoy it, and I did give it a 4-star. I thought it was really good. I think my only thing with it maybe was a little bit of pacing. It was a bit repetitive. If you're not into like the racing side of things, there was a few bits where like I felt like maybe the race scenes would have dragged on a little bit too long for some people, but 4 stars is a fantastic thing. Like I said, some of the acting was a bit here or there as well for like some of the other GT Academy people. It felt a bit like forced acting. I don't know, like just a few bits would have made me laugh and chuckle a little bit. So yeah, but I think 4 stars is a fair score. I think it's a really good film. Definitely worth seeing on the big screen if you can. If not, I'm sure it's going to sound amazing on like home cinema systems and all that. It's definitely going to be a pickup for me. I'm not sure when I'm going to get it, but it definitely will be a pickup. It was a really good film, and yeah, highly recommend. So there it is. There is my review of Gran Turismo. Let me know your thoughts down below. Have you seen it? Are you going to see it? Of course, let me know. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.